Hello friends, so now as we have defined three ways of generating wealth, that is through job, through businesses and through investment. Investment is where you don't have to put a lot of effort. You don't have to spend a lot of time. You can do investment while doing your job. You can do investments while doing your business. And also some part investment is also like a business, because for a businessman also you should invest in his money in some idea, or some person who has a better idea than him. So that is the magic of business. You don't have to do sometimes your personal effort, you don't have to put, you have to just put your capital in, wait for a long time, and the capital keeps on growing as the time goes. So what are the methods of generating wealth through investment? We have discussed methods of generating wealth. Now let's discuss the methods of generating wealth through investments. In investment, there are basically methods. That is traditional method has been all throughout centuries, that is real estate. Then there is owning valuable assets like gold, silver and diamonds, platinum, so jewelries and all those stuff which are luxurious goods. Then the invention of the European invention of investing in arts of say there are many artists. I am not that knowledgeable about artists, but there is a market for art also, which is very luxurious item, and they are sold in millions and millions, and these rich people invest in arts. So that is in the European invention. That is the third method. Fourth method is through stock markets, capital markets basically. Let's say capital markets, because capital markets have stocks, bonds, mutual funds and many other components, debentures and all those things. So let's discuss in this part of the video the mindset that you should have. If capital through investment cannot be generated by having a short-term view. Never. Robert Schiller, who is a Nobel Prize winner, he won a Nobel Prize just because he defined that how long-term investment in stocks can generate tremendous amounts of wealth, and he won a Nobel Prize for that. He proved that in his study. So long-term view for any investment is valuable. Now let's talk about why this mindset of long-term is necessary. Because what happens, if you are putting your money in any of the assets that I have discussed, these assets have prices which are very, very volatile. Even gold, which has been stable, some years it has not grown at all. It has stayed in a range. Like last year, it has not moved higher, but this year it has moved higher. So if you have a short-term view, like I'll invest money in gold for, I'm just talking an example. If I invest money in gold for say 3 months, and in 3 months gold will double in value, that doesn't happen in gold. Same is with real estate. Many years what happens is that real estate hasn't grown for a long time. And if you think that you will invest in real estate for a year and money will double, it rarely happens. So when you keep a long-term view, the risk of volatility in price is mitigated. You don't have to worry. What many mistakes people do is about investment. They think they can borrow money and they can put it in some investment. Never put borrowed money investment, because then what happens, because of the borrowed money, you will have a very short-term view. And then what happens, you will wait for the price to increase, because your loan interest are increasing and the price doesn't increase of the asset. And so your loan debt increases and the price keeps on moving stable or say falling down. You will suffer a loss even if the asset grows after say 3-4 years, because your debt has ballooned into a bigger amount. So your savings or whatever spare amount you have, only that you have to put in your investments. Only then you will have a peace of mind, and you can you can actually keep a long term view and not worry about day to day about an investment. So that is the attitude you should have regarding investment. That is the mindset you should have regarding investment. That I should keep on doing my job and my business and not worry about the investments. And your investment should be of that kind where your the value of that investment keeps on rising without you doing without you not getting disturbed in your job and your businesses. That kind of investments you should do. They should keep on growing. You should keep a long term view of 3-4 years, 5 years, because a lot happens within a year also. Government falls, or some economic crisis comes, or some war happens, or there is an inflationary pattern in the economy where the inflation is not under control. So you will be safe, and because what happens, these incidents pass away after some time and you will be secure. So keep a long-term view about investment. Next part we are going to discuss generating wealth through real estate.